Indigenous Super Stars. I'm the host, Rhonda Hed, coming to you live from Opaskwayak Cree Nation. And it's Jets game tonight against the Oilers, and I'm wearing my Ron Cherry shirt. You can call me Ron Cherry if you want to. I'm a big Jets fan, so go Jets go. Calgary is winning the series right now, 2-1. So, but we're hoping that the Jets are going to win tonight. Got my medallion here, Jets medallion, because I'm one of their number one fans. So go Jets go tonight. Tonight we have a really special guest. She's one of my northern sisters and doing really well in the music scene. Her name is Jade Turner, and I'm just going to read her bio. Jade Turner is an award-winning songwriter and performer, and it's only the beginning for this charming rising star in Manitoba's country scene. Winner of 2007 IMA Best Country Album and 2018 MCMA Emerging Artist of the Year Award, with many more nominations to boot. Jade Turner is well on her way to making her mark on the Canadian music scene, and Turner feels the best is yet to come. From brand new singles like the nostalgia-inducing Sunny Jam Highway Town to the more serious and thought-provoking musings of Run, Carly, Run. Turner has shown that she has a versatile sound whose stories will resonate with country lovers everywhere. The new batch of songs are produced by multi-award-winning producer Murray Pulver, who lends his talents to bring the life of emotion of each story Jade tells. As her music demonstrates, Jade is a wise soul who's learned a lot throughout the years, and she's looking to share the wealth through her gift of song. The album is self-titled, which is fitting for a project that is filled with songs that express Jade's different aspects of her personality and passions. Her eclectic interests, coupled with the unpredictability of life, makes for one of a kind take. Jade's love of motherhood, memories of her hometown, hard work as a millwright, travel dreams, her connection to the land, learning from her past, and more are delivered in a way that paints the picture of her world like a good book. The maturity and musicality with which Jade tells her stories makes for an emotional ride of an album that country fans will find themselves relating throughout. Jade Turner's fun-loving, blatantly honest, adventurous self is exactly what shines through in her music. Whether she's sharing her experience, hoping to teach us a lesson, expressing her own worries, or looking to induce a smile, her upcoming single, Highway Town, has been out since Friday, July 3rd. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Jade Turner. Hey Jade, how you doing?
Good, how are you? Oh, how
Oh,
come you're in
I've
shadow?
been doing
That's
good.
weird. Let's just
Yeah,
move that. There we
yeah,
go.
that looks good. So how have you been? What's
Good,
going
how are
on?
you?
I've been so busy. COVID's got me busy.
I know. It's
Seems
I
like I've gotten busier since COVID happened.
That's kind of how I feel, like I'm not doing a lot, but I'm really busy. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
totally. I totally get it. I totally get it. So you're a Winnipeg Jet fan too, right?
Yes, I love the
Yeah.
Jets.
So we'll cheer on the Jets tonight this evening when they go in for their game with Calgary.
I hope they, I hope they win. I hope they're not crappy tonight.
Yeah, I hope they win too. Yeah. Well, we'll just cheer for the Jets. Woo. So, so we've been like we've done a couple of things together. We went to a function in Las Vegas for I believe a casino event called Res Summit or something like that. But we went there and we got to man a booth and meet a lot of people from the casino industry when we were there. So that was a pretty cool trip that we went on.
That was so much
Uh,
fun. I miss going on those trips.
yeah, yeah, that was a lot of fun for sure. So, Can you tell me like about your new project that you've been working on that you just recently released an album or a single?
Well, I just released a single so far. I'm hoping
Okay,
to release the album probably in the new year in 2021. So I'm really looking forward to that. But the new song is called Highway Town. And I just released the video for it yesterday. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty funny.
oh, right on. So where did you shoot your video?
We shot it literally just around my house here in Selkirk. So and we shot it all with a cell phone because it was mid COVID, so I couldn't like be around anybody. We tried our best to stay away from everybody. So
Right.
yeah, it was
Cool.
pretty. It
So
was
so it's on
interesting.
YouTube and everything right now.
Yeah, I just released it yesterday. It's super funny. There's
Oh, cool. I'm gonna have to go and watch it. I've been so busy. I had meetings and I had to come back and rush and get ready for the show tonight. But yeah, I'm really excited to have you on the show tonight. And I just want to ask you some more questions about so what inspired you to get into music?
I've been singing since I can remember. I don't remember a time that I wasn't singing, and then I started writing songs when I was probably about 10, maybe 9. I don't even remember the first time I wrote a song. I was really young. I was living in God's Lake Narrows the first time I wrote a song that I can remember. So that was a long time ago. I was like grade 3 or something. So for me, it's always been there, and it's kind of just always been a part of my life.
So where do you get your inspiration to? Where does the lyrics of your song come from, and the melodies of your music? Like where do the inspiration come from?
They usually just end up coming. Like I'm not one of the writers. I'm not one of those kind that sit there and be like, I'm gonna write a song right now. Like I can't do that. So if it's gonna come, it just comes, and I end up just writing, doing a voice note in my phone. Like I'll just hear it in my head and sing it into my phone right away before I forget. And
Right.
like if I'm in the middle of doing something, which a lot of times like I'm usually driving or like I'll have to stop and just record it quickly like on the highway or whatever, or I'm at work a lot of times. Like it's usually when I'm busy that I'm writing, so I have to do a voice note and then come back to it at the end of the day, and then like do the rest, record the rest of it, or figure out what the lyrics are by the end of the night, and then come to Winnipeg and show Murray it, and then he puts the music to it.
Oh, cool. So Murray does your melodies, or you already
Mm,
have your
he
melody?
just
He
no, I go
arranges
there
it.
and sing it to him. Yeah, I sing it. I have everything by the time I'm there, and then he puts the music to it on the in the background. So
Oh, okay.
really
That's really
interesting
cool.
process. It's kind of like backwards, I think, because most people I think have the music and then the lyrics. I do the lyrics and melody and then the music later.
That's exactly how I write. I do my lyrics first and then the melody. So I
Yeah.
don't. I think they're backwards, not us,
Yep.
right? I it's a funny thing you talked about songwriting today. I wrote a bunch of songs, and today I went and honed them down, and then I composed 3 songs today, and I'm kind of
Nice.
like on a retreat right now of writing music, and I needed to force my time to give myself that time and quiet time to write and compose. So I'm really excited to. I'm almost done my second song. Like I already did my verse. I just got to do the bridge, and then I'm done.
Awesome.
So I'm
I love
pretty
writing.
excited.
Writing's I think the best part of music, hey? It's like I
Yeah,
think it's more fun than anything else.
yeah. We get to share our stories and our own. All I find that Indigenous people, like we share our stories in our music, and it
Yeah.
just comes out. You can feel the love and the story. Like we paint pictures for people to see. I think we have an incredible gift that the Creator has given us.
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
So with that, I'm gonna take myself out of the screen, and I'll give you the screen, and we're gonna hear you sing your first song.
Yes, this is a song called Time. I haven't sang this. I think I sang this once at a music camp back in 3 years ago, but that's the only time I've ever sang it. So the song is called Time. What do you do for someone who hurts this much? You'll never be the one they want want to touch. You try to help them heal, but pain is all they feel. As soon as they're up, they... Oh, 1 second. Sorry. I gotta start that again. I don't know if you can hear me. What do you do for someone who hurts this much? You'll never be the one they want to touch. You try to help them deal with something so damn real. As soon as they're up, they come back down and fall. Time is hard to understand. Some get a lot, some go so fast. We'll never know why he chooses who he does. Time, it comes and goes. Some of it's good, some of it's slow. Some days I wish that I could control time. What do you say to someone who's heard it all? Every love you, I'm sorry, seems so small. You try to help them deal with something so damn real. As soon as they're up, they come back down and fall. Time is hard to understand. Some get a lot, some go so fast. We'll never know why he chooses who he does. Time, it comes and goes. Some of it's good, some of it's slow. Some days I wish that I could control time. Time is hard to understand. Some of it's good, some of it's sad. Some days I wish that I could control time. It comes and goes. Some of it's good, some of it's slow. Some days I wish that I could control time. Oh.
Wow, that's a
Oh,
beautiful.
sorry. That song is like freaking hard for me to sing. I almost broke down like 4 times.
So, can
Like,
you tell us the history about that song?
I kind of messed it up there in the beginning, but that song is about, I had a niece and she passed away.
Oh,
And I hardly ever play that song, but I thought I was with you, so I was in a safe spot to do it with. But
yeah.
I lost my niece and I had to write this song from a place where I was trying to help her parents heal,
Yeah.
and so that's where that song came from. So I have a really hard time singing it. And I was like, I don't know if I should do it, but I'm gonna do it, and I messed up, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. You could just feel the love pouring out of you from that song. It's very emotional and it's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Thanks.
Yeah. Um, I'll give you a minute here or a couple seconds to recoup.
I'm okay. I'll be okay.
So, as a fellow artist, I just want to ask you, like, what are some of your best memories when you were performing? Like, where was the venue? Where was the city or town, and the audience? Like, what was the most, um, how do I say, the most memorable performance that you've given?
um, I think it had to go back to the days that I used to do competitive singing when I wasn't singing my songs. I was singing, just all over Manitoba, and I sang the NCI Jam. I did Sierra Noble's song Possibility, and that was a really big night for me because all my family was there, and that was actually the first time ever that I've ever won first on a singing competition. Because I'm not like the greatest singer, but I love to sing, so I didn't care. I would be like third or second or whatever, but I did came in first place that night, and it was like it was awesome. And then after that, right after that, I was able to record with Chris Gaffney, so it really opened up the music scene for me, and so that's why I love it so much.
Yeah, I have to disagree with you. I think you have a really beautiful voice, and what you sing, it's very, very emotional and passionate, and it's really wonderful. And I want to mention, I remember featuring you in one of my stories that I did for Paula's.com that one of your songs made the top 100 in some billboard across Canada, which is like unheard of for indigenous musicians, but back then, but I'm sure other musicians and indigenous musicians have achieved that. But you did that. You achieved it, and I was really proud of you. And I had to write a story and tell everyone about your accomplishment. So do you want to
Thank you.
talk about that?
Yeah, so there's like uh what we call is a music tracker, and so she sends us um our updates and where we're sitting on the, like, there's Canadian charts, and like Billboard charts are different. So I don't know how to explain, but the Canadian country charts is called, there's a thing called tracks, and then there's another one called media base, whatever. But you can't find it on the internet unless you're like top 50 or top 30. Of course, I'm never there, so I haven't been able to like share that part. But yeah, Desiree Dorian actually just cracked the top 100 too as well on tracks. I'm sitting at,
That's awesome. Yeah,
yeah, I'm so really
yeah,
proud of her.
yeah.
This song that I have out right now, it's sitting at number 83 on tracks. That's, I think,
Nice.
better than the last time that was in top 100. So I'm really excited about that.
Oh, cool. Right on. And we're
Yeah,
gonna get to hear you sing that song pretty soon. That's on
yeah.
on the charts, right? So I can't wait to hear that. So what are your plans for the future? Are you working on an album or
Yeah,
what's
I'm
happening?
gonna release that in January. And then I'm not sure what to do after that. Like, I'm hoping, I'd really like to get into working in more community based stuff, and like sharing knowledge about the music industry with young people, and what they all the work they have to do to get to where, we are, me and you, because it's a lot of work, and people don't understand that. They think it just happens.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been like I'm working part time or I have a contract with Manitoba Arts Network, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. And I'm trying to get a program going in OCN, so I'll keep you in mind because
Yes,
I'm
for
not
sure.
sure.
I'd love to come and
Yeah,
help as much as I
for
can.
sure.
Gotta
And
lift each other up.
yeah, and yeah, definitely. Where we're at, like nobody helped us to get where we're at. We all had to do it on our own, right?
Yeah, Desiree
Oh,
Dorian actually helped me a lot. She was always there to answer questions, and so I wanted to um, share just like she did and help somebody else. I lost you, Rhonda. Hi, everybody. I don't know what happened to Rhonda, and I don't know if you guys can still hear me. It says we're still live, though, so that's good. I hope you guys are all doing okay out there in COVID.
Sorry about that, my computer.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm back to my show. Sorry about that, but yeah, I'll get you on. With some of my planning that I have going on, and it's really important for us as established musicians to help the emerging musicians to help continue sharing our stories. They're so important for the world to hear our music.
Oh, for sure.
Because
And people are such good storytellers, too.
yeah, you know what? I truly believe that our songs are just as good as mainstream musicians, if not better, because of our storytelling and how much passion we put into our music when we sing and when we compose our music. So I'm a big promoter of our Indigenous artists, and that's why I started this show. So with that, uh, I'm going to give you the screen again to
Oh,
perform your final song.
okay. I got to find it here. So this next song that I'm going to do, like I said, is the video's on YouTube. It's called Highway Town. I hope you guys check it out, and I hope you share it because it's fun. And this song is on radio. So if you're out there and you guys have a radio station, request it. I've been living here for what seems like an eternity. Same people, same road. Staying here feels like insanity. I'm sure I'll miss my friends. I'm sure I'll miss my dad. But if I'm gonna grow, I've gotta get out of this hole. 'Cause this ain't nothing but a highway town. This ain't nothing but a drive-through. No one ever says, man, I think this is where I'll plant my roots. 'Cause this ain't nothing but a highway town. This ain't nothing but a highway town. And Grandma says, my girl, I think you've gone a little crazy. You should stay right here at home with all of your family. I'll say, yeah, you might be right. This is something I've got to do. I can't take this gypsy heart, and I don't want to. This ain't nothing but a highway town. This ain't nothing but a drive-through. No one ever says, man, I think this is where I'll plant my roots. This ain't nothing but a highway town. This ain't nothing but a highway town. I know I'll come back someday. There ain't no place like home. But I'll regret it if I stay. So I've gotta go. This ain't nothing but a highway town. This ain't nothing but a drive-through. No one ever says, man, I think this is where I'll plant my roots. This ain't nothing but a highway town. This ain't nothing but a drive-through. No one ever says, man, I think this is where I'll plant my roots. This ain't nothing but a highway town. This ain't nothing but a highway town. how it sounds. Mm. That's it.
Hey, is that song about Grand Rapids?
No, it's not.
No, I
I
was
was
just
driving through Alberta and Saskatchewan when I wrote that song. And
oh cool.
then I just
I
like kind of like
was Grand
put
Rapids when you were singing that song.
well, Grand Rapids is kind of a highway town too, I guess. But
Yeah.
I
Cool.
love
That's
I
a
love
really
highway towns. Highway towns are the best.
that's cool. Yeah, Grand Rapids is a cool res. I like going there. In fact, I'm going there this weekend to go and visit.
Lucky you get to do more stuff there than I do.
Yeah, so I love visiting there. I'm going to go swimming at Little Limestone and
Oh,
I just
lucky.
enjoy my weekend there with my one of my best friends. Yeah.
Did
So
you know that Little Limestone is actually Moose Lake's land?
really, wow. Well, that's interesting
Yeah.
wow. Well, I'm so glad I got to go and see it. It's such a beautiful little lake, and it reminds me of Clearwater Lake.
It's
They're
so nice.
beautiful, beautiful lakes, and I can't. I'm glad it's not as big as Clearwater Lake because I'll be able to swim in there and without freezing. So I want to thank you for sharing your wonderful music. Your I'm really loved your story about how you share it, how your music just comes to you, and then you create it like right there on the spot. That's so awesome to hear that. I don't hear that from very many artists that can do that. And it's a very special gift and talent that you have. And I have so much respect for you as a musician, and I look forward to working with you in the future. And can you tell us where a little bit before I get to that, I just want to acknowledge the people that tuned in with us this evening. There's one of my friends from Australia, um, down south in Winnipeg, from OCN and Alberta. I just want to say hi to everyone tuning in. I know it's a really beautiful day outside, and uh, I, I I think that like a lot of people are enjoying the weather, and I just want to thank you for tuning in and listening to Jade and her beautiful music and her awesome sharing that she's done this evening. So where can they find your music on
All over. They could find it all over the place. And thank you so much for having me too. I was a little bit nervous in the beginning there, but we came around.
yeah, I know. The first time I did like an online performance too, I was like really. I was more nervous than singing in front of an audience because I didn't know how it was going to be. And because as a musician, we're used to that energy, right, from a live audience.
Yeah, for sure. I don't mind singing online. It's not that. I was just more worried about singing like that song that the first song that I sang was really like
Oh, okay,
it's
right.
very hard for me.
That was so beautiful, and thank you for sharing that and the story behind it. And yeah, I understand why that's so emotional, and it really came from the heart, and we all felt it.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful song.
Thank you so much for having me again, Rhonda. You're the
Oh,
best. Thanks for
thank
having
you.
the show. The show's cool.
Oh, thank you. It's for you and all the other amazing Indigenous artists all over the world. We need to continue to share our stories and our through song and our own personal stories
Yeah.
and our musical journeys. Yeah. So with that, I'm going to end the show and just want to tell everyone stay safe, stay healthy. Kasagitin. My next guest is an amazing artist who's exploding in the music scene. She just started like 2 years ago, Brandy Vizina. So I guess